Welcome back to Inside Africa. Lagos, Nigeria is one of the world's most crowded cities. About 15 million people live there, and that number is expected to hit 25 million in the next 6 years. As Brent Sadler reports, government officials have some ambitious expansion plans that include holding back the forces of nature.
Victoria Island, Lagos. The front line in a war against the sea. A Nigerian island that's been shrinking in size for decades, losing up to 10 meters of shoreline a year from coastal erosion. But a battle is now joined to tame the ravages of ocean surge by constructing a formidable sea defense system. This sea, you can hear it now. It's incredibly powerful, this wave surge.
Yeah, these waves have been generated hundreds and hundreds of miles and kilometers away in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, somewhere between here and Brazil. And they are approaching the coastline and hammering this beach.
The first phase is already won.
Well, the vision came out of a scary story of disaster.
A potential flooding disaster that threatened Lagos, which former Governor Tinubu and his successor Babatunde Fashola tackled head-on with the construction of a new sea wall, completed a year ago. They inspect the new fortification along the famed Bar Beach of Lagos. It contains the powerful ocean surge, protects the city from flooding.
We will win this war against the sea. Engineering has provided the opportunity to do it. Knowledge has provided the opportunity to do it.
Offshore, gigantic works are underway to build something special for Lagos that will rise from the depths of the sea on a mountain of reclaimed land lost to erosion over the past 100 years.
A new city complying with international standards for building, carbon emissions, and all of those environmental challenges that now face us so starkly as a people.
Today, it's an invisible city called Echo Atlantic. It lies under some 10 meters or around 30 feet of water off Victoria Island. The densely overpopulated business district of Lagos, where land prices are sky high and availability of land for development is critically low. So officials are trying to improve living and working conditions in the gigantic but creaking city of Lagos as a whole. 15 million people today, exploding to an expected 25 million by 2015, becoming the world's third largest city. Dust settles on the successful demolition of a derelict building to make way for urban renewal. It's planned that the new city will be the absolute opposite of this rush hour mayhem in the heart of Victoria Island, now strangled by dense traffic amid a riot of noise and overheated frustration. In stark contrast, the Echo Atlantic drawing board shows a state-of-the-art city. Some 6.5 kilometers or 4 miles long and 1.5 kilometers or a mile wide. Think in scale of the skyscraper district of New York's Manhattan Island or a sizable chunk of Paris, France. State officials launched the project. They are backed by the Nigerian federal government, which warmly embraces the ambitious drive to improve Lagos and boost the economy.
It will become, we believe, the financial center of Africa. It will provide abundant employment for local Nigerians and would really propel the status of Lagos.
Chinese vessels work round the clock to pump sand into carefully calibrated locations on the seabed. This is what reclamation engineers call the rainbow technique of dredging. Freshly harvested sand sucked up from the ocean bed from one position, transported here and air-blown precisely over the target position. Their structural design is put to a series of rigorous tests here in Denmark, at one of the world's most advanced proving facilities. Machine-generated waves pound this scale model, simulating a perfect Lagos storm, the worst over a 100-year time span. And a giant three-dimensional mock-up of a section of the sea wall is battered by another man-made Atlantic storm, testing its strength and durability. Computer models plot the environmental impact on the city along the Lagos coastline to avoid damage.
This is going to change the face of Lagos, and not just Lagos, this is going to change the face of Africa.
For governors Fashola and Tinubu, it's confirmation a shared dream can come true.
Today, a liability that threatens the entire Victoria land of Lagos has been arrested and is being converted to a great asset of prosperity.
Time and tide wait for no man, but as this daunting challenge is met, Lagos looks forward to the dawn of a new skyline. Brent Sadler, CNN, Lagos, Nigeria.